they come to fight. Dragon Ball.
Hello, I'm Connor Frederick, and I'm joined by Isaac Joshua for SKYCAST.
Hello there. Yes, this is SKYCAST. We're here to talk about Skyrim, a very popular game, RPG, hunting monsters,
And
using shouts.
Force
Very nice, Connor. Right, so let's talk about the Dragon Ball. Connor, what do you have to say about the Dragon Ball?
Well, the Dragon Ball is like the history, is like the characters, like the main story of the characters, so you can create your own character, like overlay, and then.
Well, what my friend essentially means here is the Dragonborn is an undefined character which can be various races, Khajiit, Argonian, Redguard, etc. And the gender is also undefined, though in the trailers of the game he's obviously depicted as Nord in heavy armour, with a horned helmet. Isn't that right, Connor?
Yes.
Fighting a dragon, as they're very iconic in Skyrim. They're the main selling point of the game, really, aside from the Dragonborn itself and the shouts, because everyone loves Fusra, who doesn't like knocking giants off a cliff. Am I right?
Yes.
On to you again, my friend.
So about the plot. So you get captured, and then you go to get executed.
It's funny that, isn't it? Almost every Elder Scrolls game has you captured as a prisoner in somewhere in the game. Morrowind did it, Oblivion did it, and Skyrim's done it. I think the original game did it as well. No, you were actually a royal envoy in the first game.
So that's what I was saying. When you get almost killed, the evil guy of the series, no, not the series, over Skyrim, there's like a bad guy called
Alduin?
Yeah, Alduin, that saves you.
Accidentally. He was intending to kill you, but he botched the execution that you were undergoing at the time. By accident. So, he shows up, utter chaos ensues. Soon after you escape, you make your way into the wilderness of Skyrim, head to an area called Whiterun, where you are tasked with appealing to the Greybeards to try and help end the threat of the dragons once and for all. And what happens from there, Connor? The Dragonborn searches for what?
I didn't get into that much story.
Really? Then. Well, at that point, the Dragonborn tries to find a shout called Dragonrend in order to defeat Alduin. Fighting various dragons along the way, he eventually obtains Dragonrend, uses it on Alduin, forces him to land on the ground, because that's essentially what it does. It makes a dragon experience the feeling of mortality, which in itself is quite a terrifying concept to a dragon. Now, Alduin escapes and goes to Sovngarde to power himself up, which Sovngarde is basically Valhalla, Norse heaven. Now, in Sovngarde, he's been devouring the souls of various warriors, and you're trying to stop him. Various heroes in Valhalla also help you against him, and eventually, through the combined efforts, you're able to finally defeat him and end his threat to the world of Skyrim once and for all. However, chaos still ensues in Skyrim as there's a civil war going on currently. That was only postponed because Alduin was, well, a threat to the entire world, so both sides had to see it from that perspective.
Shall we talk about the weapons?
Sure. After you, Connor.
My two favourite is like the two
The Great Sword?
You have a great sword, one hit kill, kind of, and the bow to shoot from long range.
Oh, the bow's a fun weapon. Everyone likes the bow. Though getting shot and paralysed by one is never fun from the Ebony Warrior.
No.
Great sword weapons come in three varieties. There's hammers, there's a giant axe, and there's a giant sword, obviously the traditional great sword. That is the main great sword weapon type. There is a sword and shield, or just one-handed sword, which is also hatchet, mace, and sword. You can dual wield. with various one-handed weaponry. As I said, the bow's a good weapon. As you level up, you can make yourself more skilled with the bow, fire arrows more quickly, they do more damage, etc. There's magic in the game, obviously, various schools. There's enchantment, which allows you to enchant your weapons and armour, make them elemental, make them magical, so they can hurt certain enemies, do certain effects. There's a restoration to heal yourself, destruction when you just want to kill something, because who doesn't in Skyrim? And as for weapons, what else is there? I don't think I've missed anything, have I, Connor?
No.
Let's see. Well, there's heavy armour and light armour. Light armour you can move around more quickly. It's not as powerful protection-wise as heavy armour, but if you want more mobility and you're playing as a ranger class, it's a good way to play the game. It's also good if you want to try and sneak around, though you can sneak in heavy armour eventually, which makes no sense logically. But yeah, that's it. And that's the end of SKYCAST for now. Tune in next week and we'll be talking about more games in the future. This is Isaac Cheshire signing off, and
Connor Craddock signing off.
Sam Jones in the background.